Hello! You know, I've been thinking about a lot of things lately, and one of those things is my bookshelf. It's one of my favorite things about my sunroom. I want to kind of, 1, organize, 2, clean, 3, put books that I've read and books that I have not read and books that I'd like to get to in a more centralized area, because I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I don't even know what this organization is anymore. I think when I first actually set up my bookshelf, I just sort of put things where I figured they made sense, and as of right now, it's not making sense anymore. Like, I know where things are, but I feel like it could be more cohesive and more organized. Okay, right now it's organized chaos. I'd like it to just be organized in a better way. This video is going to be me taking all of my books off, cleaning my shelves, putting all my books back on, and then I'm also going to kind of go through all the books that I've not read on my shelf. I'm only going against myself here. I'm going to stop talking. I feel like a lot of my intros are just me just yapping about random things. I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to get into... I don't even know why I'm doing this. We're going to get into this. Anyways, we're going to get started. I'm going to listen to an audiobook. It is The Wild Huntress by Emily Lloyd Jones, which is a book that I picked for my March TBR. I definitely want to get to it. That is why we're listening to it. But anyways, we're gonna stop talking and we're gonna tackle this. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not realize how many books I actually had on my shelf until I started taking them down. Here I'm just putting them in piles of read and unread. I will tell you, I was sweating so much by the end of this, and I didn't feel like I was doing much. Can you tell I have too many books? Unread? This is my unread pile. Take this off, because I feel like I'm yelling with it on. This is my unread pile. This is my read pile. I am not happy with this at all. I'd like to get that down to like that. That's what I would love my unread pile to be, and this is what I would love my read pile to be. That's a first. I haven't seen that in a while. I'm actually going to take all this down and dust up there, because I stood on a chair up there and didn't realize how dusty it was. We're going to clean that bad boy up. I'm dying of thirst. I'm already sweating, guys. I'm going to be honest when I tell you that this was so dirty. I am appalled at myself for letting it get this bad. But I try to do at least a seasonal clean, so spring going into summer and fall going into winter. But honestly, how often do you guys clean your bookshelves? I have to keep up with this area because it is a very high traffic area. This leads to my back door, which is where we let our dogs out of. And when they come back in, they just throw dirt everywhere. I don't know why I thought this was going to be a good idea. Here's what we're going to do. I've got Book Buddy is what I've got. We're going to gain multiple barcodes. You can't hear it because I've got my headphones on, but I'm going to turn my headphones off. You can hear it, but it's really satisfying scanning these in. Basically what I'm doing is scanning all of my books into the Book Buddy app so I can keep a digital copy of all of my physical books in my library. So these are my Harry Potter covers. They are ones I got off of Etsy. My husband actually bought these for me as a Christmas gift. I feel like I need to move you guys down here so you can actually see what I'm doing. Instead of being so far away from me. It's like you don't like me or something. There, now you feel like you're closer in contact, you know? You're not so far away. I just want to appreciate these covers. I love the foil aspect to it. I will say they were a little difficult to get onto the book because they weren't perforated. Is that the word I'm looking for? Like pre-bent to the size comparisons, but I got over that and figured it out myself. But I love the foil. I think it's so pretty. I'm gonna strap Jack in. I think what I find crazy is the fact that I did not have as many read books as I thought I did. But what's even crazier is trying to figure out how to put them on my shelf. I'm pretty sure I rearranged my shelves 1,500 times until I finally figured out what I wanted. And as you can tell, one of the shelves does not align with the other ones, and that was so I could put my Harry Potter books all the way stacked up
without taking up too much room.
That's what we're gonna do for now. I'm not gonna touch it, because the rest of my books still have to go on this shelf. We're gonna leave it for now. Now it is time for all of these. Oh, now that I'm surrounded by books. Before I give an official total, go ahead and put your guesses down below. My guess currently is 275. That's what I've had since the start. Go ahead and put your guesses down below in the comments. And at the end of the video, once I have my whole bookshelf up, I'll give you that number. Now that we have it all situated, this is my sci-fi pile. This is my YA romance right here. Adult romance. This pile right here is all literary fiction, historical fiction. All of this is horror, mystery, thriller. This pile right here is mythology. And then the rest of it is all adult, YA, romantasy, fantasy books. I love that genre. Anyways, so now that we have all of that done, because Goodnight it took forever, you know me, I like to do things the hard way at first. We're gonna get this on the shelf because I've been doing this way too long and I'm running out of daylight. So let's get it on the shelf, shall we?
I didn't expect this to take all day, but that it did. I'm curious though, how do you guys set up your at-home library? Because for me, I just tried to keep read and unread, and then I kept my unread in sort of genre-specific areas, but as far as my read books, I kind of just put them in however looked best. I tried to make it very aesthetically pleasing, but I'm always curious as to how people kind of organize their libraries because everyone does it a little differently. So let me know down in the comments.
I'm officially done. She's done. It took me all day, but we made it. So I'm gonna give you a quick little, what is the word I'm looking for? Tour of my bookshelf. From here up and over, these 5 right here are all books that I have read. And then I'll go into detail. Obviously I have my Harry Potter and then a lot of YAs that I've read. And I do have my Shmishki. And I have more stuff over here. Now these, I have my Read It or on Hollet jar, my Cool Prints, Throne of Glass, One Dark Window. And then going into books that I've not read, this is my sci-fi. And then up here, we have all of my mythology. All these books are mythology. And then these are all books that are not on my current Read It or on Hollet jar, but books that I either need to read this year or books that were on my March TBR that I've not written down, that are books that I can just randomly pick. YA romance, this is adult romance, this is fantasy, this is mystery, thriller, horror section. Down here is literary fiction, historical fiction, and then the rest of it is all fantasy. And as you can tell, I have a crap ton of fantasy. That is my bookshelf. I told you guys to put in the comments your guess on how many books I actually own. Drumroll please. 267 books. 267 books. That is how many books I own. I've read 75 of them. The rest I have not. Like I said, I want to get to that number down, to dwindle down to as much as little as possible. I'd like to flip the numbers. But yeah, thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. That's not how I end my videos. I don't know why I did that. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoy my content, please make sure to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. They're just letting me know that you were here. But until next time, friends, bye. But I want to keep them over here. We'll get there eventually.
And I'll drive in oncoming traffic because my wife doesn't want to talk to me.
I'm sorry, love. Get out of the way.